record where the Kylo was touched you. Strong move, Captain. He's a
Do you mean he's like one of those Carolina Grace podcasts? That's what
You have the power to turn the Bobcat Muller?
what?
To turn into Bobcat Muller? Hey guys! It's Bobcat.
some starving child in Africa?
Exactly.
Like, put on your best puppy dog
Really
face.
sad and pathetic.
Yeah, just put on your best puppy dog face.
All right, thank you for watching, everybody. I got the list updated. If you notice, one big thing here that Nathan Eide did is he has Nim. We got Tyler having Nim, but Nathan has a 4-point bid in his list. He is sitting at 96 points. I did double check, triple check, and I got that right. So we're gonna be starting up time here in a minute. We will be starting the timer. 3 rounds of Swiss and a cut. The top 16. All right, time has started. I'm going to be setting up a couple other things while these gentlemen get going, and we will do some analysis of the game.
I need to know if they've heard the tragedy of Darth Vader's lies.
Is that what you're gonna like? You should do that to people like on the street. Like, have you heard the word Plagueis the Wise?
I hope so. I only hope so.
Get good, not crates.
Alright, I don't even know when we can start.
Are we starting? Yeah. No, like in Final Fantasy 12, is this really like hard?
Yeah, people are going whatever goes.
You have to like walk around and ask people like, yo, like these like fucking.
Alrighty here. So we have Nathan and Tyler set up on opposite sides of the board. And for those of you who are listening, we do have, it's just me here today. And if I can get somebody else to come help me cast, that would be great. But for right now, it's just me, probably until the cut. So we have a little advanced sensors barrel roll from Corrin. And, you know, this is, advanced sensors on Corrin is great. A lot of Corrins usually have fire control system, but having the ability to react, especially to bomb placements from PS8, PS8 ships help. That advanced sensors helps quite a bit. Just give you some more movement options, very similar to Nim here. So it looks like Tyler's coming out real aggressive. The open space that we have there in that right corner is a really favorable space for Tyler. I don't think Nathan's going to want to be there. We will see where they engage. But it looks like Nathan wants to play around the rocks. I mean, he's very confident, especially with small ship movements. to be able to go in and out of those rocks. He wants Dengar to be in there to try to block up some of those sloop lanes. So we will see what happens. One note is, though I do have a camera at the table, and the camera has a microphone, and you guys can hear some of that audio, I cannot hear any of it, unfortunately. So if the players say something that I'm questioning, just let me know in the chat. That would help a lot. And again, just a reminder, we are using mobile internet today to stream. So if you're having some quality issues, if things start dropping, just be patient. It'll be up as soon as possible. We got dials set, and here we go. All right. So no advanced sensors there. We are going for the one bank first. Taking his time. Yeah, he's trying to draw Tyler into the rocks. Now, Nathan's got to be careful with Dengar's torpedoes, especially against Nim. He wants to protect against that. Yeah, Tyler's coming fast. Alrighty. So looking at this matchup, Nathan's bid is definitely going to matter because Nathan can react with his Nim versus Tyler's. So we will see how they use that. Nathan's coming in here pretty aggressive. Curious to see what his plan is. And we're back to dials. I'm going to take a momentary break and eat some breakfast. I have not eaten yet, so excuse the radio silence. An interesting note here with Nathan's Corrin having the lowest pilot skill. Tyler is able, if he wants to leverage, Nathan's able to leverage the lower pilot skill as a blocker. Now, it doesn't work great against the Scum Nim, but it could do some work against Dengar to control that arc. Now, again, you can look at the other side of the board and say that Corrin definitely needs to do damage because Nim can't do it on his own. So we'll see. And Nathan's coming a lot more aggressive than I thought he was going to. He's trying to leverage those TLTs. So we are out. Yeah, the 4-point bid is really aggressive, and the reason is there is a ton of NIM in the field. I mean, we here at the Gold Squadron podcast, we're pretty sure, and most players were pretty sure that we would see tons of NIM, and we were right. I mean, in both varieties, we're seeing both the Rebel and Scum NIM. I would say that the Scum NIM is more popular, but using the Rebel NIM's ability to hold bombs and be able to pop them at will can definitely do some work. And I think one thing that Nathan's doing here is probably going to set up some bomblets that he can hold and force Dengar and the Scum NIM into a channel. I don't love Tyler's positioning right here because he doesn't have too many options. We probably see the sloop from Dengar here or the hard turn left. We'll see what happens. Pretty sure that sloop fits there. All right, Corn's turning away. You know, he does not want to joust Dengar. That is not where he wants to be. Checks for target lock. Out. And there's the boost. He's debating whether he wants to push the limit. There's that beautiful match sheet. And we are pushing for a barrel roll. Nice and safe behind the rock. All right, there's a hard turn. No K4 target lock. Focus. Hard turn in here. Yeah, this is the right move here by Nathan. I mean, if, let's say he had come in hard with like a 4 forward or something like that, that could have been in a bad spot because he would have gotten uncontested shots. Deciding to drop the bomblet. I'm curious to see whether he's going to barrel roll. If he can catch just Nim with some TLTs, if Nathan's Nim can catch Tyler's Nim with some TLTs, that could help start whittling that damage. 1 agility, no range bonus. I think that's what he's trying to look for right now. He doesn't want to be an arc. He doesn't want to take damage. All right, boosting away. Probably has range. He's going to hold that, and yes, he does. Who is he shooting? We'll know by how many dice get rolled. Looks he's going at Nim. 2 hits. So 1 hit. So 1 shield off of Nim. And for those of you looking at our overlay, it is made by David Carver of the Raven Squadron. Big thank you to him. We're still working out a couple of kinks. You notice that Dengar's attack value is only set at 2. There's no way for me to manually change that, even though the title's on there. So he does have 3, obviously, because the title's on there. And some of the slot pictures are incorrect, but we have all the right cards there, so that's what really matters. We'll hopefully get those things worked out in the near future. All right, looks like Nathan's dials are set. I think the reason probably why Tyler goes into that corner is try to set up that cruise missile from Nim on somebody, but Nathan's not going to let that happen. Turning away, biding his time. I like Nathan's position here. Probably moves away. See, the thing is, like, the Scum Nim is very aggressive. he wants to chase. Rebel Nim wants to be chased. So that's why there's the difference in the turret right there. You have twin laser turret on Scum Nim versus auto blaster turret on the Scum Nim. Excuse me, TLT on the Rebel Nim, and Scum Nim has auto blaster. And the burden of execution right now is really on Tyler, because I mean, while nobody wants the final salvo, it is in Nathan's favor because Nathan is sitting at 6 dice for final salvo, while Tyler is sitting at 5. He's got something like a 13% advantage there. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Nathan's list is much better at conserving points because neither of those ships give up half. Dengar, on the other hand, can very easily give up half by losing 5 shields, so we will see what happens. I think that's why originally he was trying to target Dengar with that TLT, because that half point is real valuable. And for those of you watching, if you guys can do us a huge favor, share on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, all the social networks, get the word out there that we're streaming, and let's make sure that anybody who wants to watch these games has access to that. Looks like Tyler's trying to set up that proton torpedo range with Dengar. He's doing a good job controlling the range, using the barrel roll to get a little bit farther back. I definitely expect Nathan to probably go into those rocks next turn with Corrin and not want to deal with Dengar. But at the same time, right, high-level X-Wing can sometimes look like low-level X-Wing, and this is where Tyler has to make a decision. So is the obvious choice to hide in the rocks and token up and try to tank a proton shot from Dengar? Or is it to turn away towards Dengar's weak side and not be in the arc for a torpedo, but still possibly take a range 2 or 1 shot with the primary weapon turret? So he doesn't want to get too close. He doesn't want to get blocked. Or not blocked. He does not want to get crashed into by the Scum Nim. But we'll see. All right, Scum Nim is pursuing. Excuse me. This is going to get so confusing. Rebel Nim. Nathan's Nim. That's probably the better way to say it. Trying to get in a position to leverage that TLT. That's a huge advantage that Nathan has versus the other Nim. 58 minutes left in the round. We got plenty of time. So there will be 3 games before the cut. This is game 1 of 3. Taking a little longer here to set dials. This turn is going to make a big difference. I fully expect this turn to definitely be a deciding factor in the game. choosing correctly will make a big difference. I mean, that's just the case in all games, right? There's going to be one turn where a dial matters more than anything else, and this is that turn. Tyler's in a spot right now where Tyler can choose to go after either Corrin or Nathan's Nim with both of those ships. Now, he wouldn't be able to use the cruise missile against Nathan's Nim because the 3 hard, I believe, is red. He's not in range for a target lock right now. So we'll have to see. All right. We're set. All right, so Nathan decided to go into the rocks. He could either token up or try to get out of range. So he's deciding to try to get out of range. Boosts. Probably expect a barrel roll as far forward as possible. There it is. Alrighty, and it looks like Tyler, like I said before, was trying to see if he can get those plasmas off, and it is in range. So there are the target locks coming out. So while, Corrin is definitely going to take a good shot here from Dengar and a plasma torpedo. With the ability to regen, that's going to be a big deal. As long as he doesn't get into the hole, Corrin will be okay because he has plenty of space to do what Corrin does and, tank some damage and just run away for a while, regen it back up, and let's see what happens. Oh, interesting. Interesting, the barrel roll here. Oh. Don't cheat on my stream, Tyler. Oh, okay. So Tyler went up to the other side of the table. At high-level events, it's very common for players to want to move their own ships. There is a certain amount of wiggle room, I don't know if you noticed that, between the pegs. So those fractions of an inch can make huge differences in the game and how sorry, I just got handed a note here. I love the staff here. So here's some quick fun facts here. There are only out of the 70-something people playing today. Maybe it's more than that. I have to check how many people. There are only 17 Imperialists. None of them are 6-0, and only one of them is 5-1. Little fun fact. So I'm curious to know why. I guess Tyler's probably trying to save that plasma torpedo if possible, for an unobstructed shot. Because right now, with Nathan Eide's position, he can get away and regen and basically waste Tyler's torpedo. So that might be the reason why he tried to get out of range. Can't say it's the wrong decision, but at the same time, Nathan would have had. Let's see. Nathan would have had 4 naked dice. Average roll there. Like, Tyler would definitely end up with 4 hits. That's not even a question. He would end up with 4 hits with all the mods. And probably just gets the shields, right? Because you throw 4 green dice unobstructed, or sorry, with the obstruction, and it's like almost 2 evades guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, statistically 2 evades, but deciding to keep it in the chamber. Oh, people are bumping into my camera. Sorry for the earthquakes, guys. There's a lot of unaware people. There goes Corrin, making some space. He's gotta find his spot. One of the biggest. Oh, okay. Here's Tyler coming in. This is not a bad decision here. Seeing if he can catch Nim. Nathan's Nim. The target lock is moved there. So the question here is, what did Nathan do? Did Nathan turn away and anticipate this? I mean, the barrel roll could have tipped him off that he was going to come at Nim. I will say I really like Tyler's positioning here. He is really making Nathan work, and we'll see what Nathan's Nim here did here. If he turns in, he's in a bad spot. He's checking for his advanced sensors. All right, he's boosting away. Laying down that bomb. 3 forward. All right. So leveraging the advanced sensors boost to create basically 3 options for himself. Out of range. And I see some people getting impatient, like, oh, why aren't they? Haven't they started shooting? Both of these players are 6-0 because they're making the right decisions. At premier events like this, it's more about, you have to play the long game. Like you can't just joust. You know, this is in order to win a tournament, the way you play compared to a casual night, it has to be different. The opening engagement is one of the most important things in X-Wing, and both of these players are trying really hard to make sure that they get the opening engagement that they want. Nathan is slightly ahead by having 1 shield off of Tyler's Nim, but we will see. We'll see what happens here, because with that 1 agility on either of the Nims, it can swing pretty quickly. All right. Probably anticipating a barrel roll. So he gets to reacquire the target lock. He's holding that out there for quite a long time. I think that's a little longer than I feel comfortable for a K4 security droid check. I can't hear what they're saying. But it's within the rules. He hasn't moved it. He's debating whether to just take the bomb or barrel roll. I don't know what Nathan... Probably the hard 2 might get him out of range to avoid... All right, there goes the barrel roll. I understand fearing, and that is the power of this unlimited bomblet generator. Now looks like that still might be range 1. Just being able to really affect the game. I fully expect Nathan to drop the other one, and the great thing is that both of them will go off. So Dengar's eating at least 1 bomb, most likely. But the question is, will Nathan's Nim take a plasma? All right, so there's the bomb. That's the right move. It's most likely in range 1. Okay, there's the hard 2 away. Does the boost to the right get him out of range? I mean, it does not hurt to try. So you will try. Both bombs go off, he says. That one is within range 1. That one is also within range 1. So it looks like we got 2 hits there. And 2 hits, 1 hit again, a hit and a focus. Just out of range. And that turn definitely goes towards Nathan, getting their 4 shields off of, 3 shields off of Dengar. It's a big deal. So let's lower that to 1. 2 more damage, and we will have a, we will have a half point on Dengar. Nathan did a wonderful job leveraging those bombs, being able to get both in range 1. The spot where Tyler was, he had no choices but to eat at least 1. You could debate that the barrel roll to get out wasn't the best idea because it did put him in range of another bomb. But we'll have to see what happens here. Tyler does have the 3 bank open to the right if he wants to, but he actually doesn't even need it because he already has the target lock out there. All right, here comes Corin. I think Nathan is expecting Tyler to probably go hard at Nathan's Nim. Oh, well, there's a 2. So he has options now. He's got options. Nathan did token up. He moves the target lock there. So we're going to be seeing a plasma torpedo for sure. Just out of range for the target lock. It's debating on an action. It's probably debating whether or not to boost forward to have a shot. but at the same time, that gives Corrin a shot. So, okay, he's deciding to barrel roll, trying to make a little bit of space for next turn. Going as forward as possible. Trying to get on Corrin's flank there. Alright, he's dropping the bomb. Oh, I mean, it's free, right? Just drop it anyway. So, 3 dice. Nothing. TLTs. Looks like we got 1. Safe. It's against Dengar. And safe. No damage there off the TLT. Spending that target lock for extra munitions, so 1 of the torpedoes is gone. 3 hits and guidance chips. Oh, focus 2 blanks. So it looks like Corrin shields are gone, no matter what. Yeah, you spend the evade token, that way you have something for offense. Alright, so shields are gone off of Corrin. Not sure if they moved on to planning or not. He's debating whether or not to shoot with Corrin. He elects not to shoot with Corrin, and we have all the stats updated. Sorry, one of the TLTs did hit. Sorry about that. So I've updated that. 1 away from getting Dengar to half points. Dials are set. Advanced sensors. Pushing the limit. Just trying to get into a, looks like a blocking position. That's a green maneuver. Corrin gets a shield back. Oh, that is a beautiful position for Corrin. He's ready to be offensive. Even though he's going to take a shot from Dengar, most likely he's fine. Oh, looks like he's going to eat a cruise missile too. All right, so that's going to be 2 4-dice shots. So that barrel roll from Tyler is really paying off. See what Nim is going to do. And we're waiting on Nim. But remember, advanced sensors gives you a lot of different options. Barrel rolling in. in order to drop the bomb before he reveals the maneuver. And then the too hard. Alrighty, we're gonna have some blood today. All right, so here we go, 2 dice, and that is half points on Dengar. Expertise. Looks like 2 evades and a focus. He only needs to dodge 1. He's spending the evade. Takes. All right. Spends the focus. So 4 evaded there. And looks like it's a crit. Can't quite see what that crit is. I will find out here in a minute. Doesn't look like it's a major explosion. Well, we'll go figure it out here in a minute. Corrin, it looks like off the board. Corrin is off the board. Probably was a major explosion. Oh, that turns the game. All right, that was a brutal turn for Nathan. He was unable to do any damage. Double check here. Looks like he got another shield off of Nim. But yeah, that's not gonna be. I don't like this spot here. Tyler is firmly in control of the game currently, right now. Alrighty, they're setting dials. It's the current score right now. Tyler is ahead by 20 points right now with that killing of Corrin. Nathan does have half of Dengar, so he's going to have to play the points game now and see what he can do. And the question is whether he can. He's definitely going to be able to leverage bombs. I expect Tyler to try to get Dengar out of there. 4 forward barrel roll, or even a 3 bank would and a barrel will get him out. There's a 3 bank. To green moves, we get that target lock out there. Barrel rolling. Probably gets him out of the bomb range. It does get him out of the bomb range, at least from the initial drop. Maybe not for the after, but we'll see where Nathan ends up. He's coming in aggressively, trying to see if he can get a block here. He's dropping his own bomblet using Genius. Target lock action. Debating advanced sensors. right, decides just to go for that move. 4 forward first. They're going to trade some bomblet shots here. We'll have TLT on Dengar and Auto Blaster from Tyler's Nim. They definitely want to put that out there, see if they can reach range 1 to Dengar. It'll be close. And then using the action to boost out of range 1. There you go. So no Auto Blaster, and probably misses Tyler's bomb as well. So really leveraging advanced sensors. This is close. Oh, Dengar looks like he's in. Focus blank. He's fine. It looks like that was just for Nim then. It was out for Dengar. All right, TLTs. Blank, blank, focus. More focuses and blanks. It's going to be 2 shields off of Nim. Or, sorry, 1 shield off of Nim. Alrighty, here. So Tyler's in a position of power right now. We showed you the score. For those of you who didn't see it, we'll show it one more time. Tyler's in a spot where he's winning the game, and they're both 6-0. So right now, it's all about both of these players basically need to win 1 game to get into the top 8. They're not super worried about the W. What they're worried about is the MOV. So I'm curious here to see if Tyler's just going to go for the win and not have to worry about, not worry so much about MOV. Nathan is going to have to play it smart and really have to play off how Tyler decides to proceed with this game. If Tyler is trying to get the 100-0 win, or trying to get the full points for destroying your opponent, then I think that actually works to Nathan's advantage, because he can be chased with the Rebel Nim and be able to leverage his ability to hold the bombs and blow them up as Tyler's coming behind him. So we will see what Tyler decides to do, whether he's going to be aggressive or passive. .29 minutes left in the round. You can see that in the bottom left. All right, so Dengar's deciding to be an aggressor. Not actual aggressor, but to be aggressive. Tyler's going to try to take Nim out. Some well-placed bombs, and lucky TLTs can maybe get Dengar off the board, and then we'll have a Nim on Nim showdown. Talon roll to get in position. But at the same time, Tyler is definitely, he has the upper hand here with only 1 agility on Nim. Nathan's Nim could definitely burn down really quickly. Dengar still has 1 torpedo in the chute, so he doesn't want to. It's interesting, right? You got to be at range 2 to 3 in order to get the TLTs, but at the same time, you don't want to get in that arc. So we'll see what Nathan did here. Okay, so got a block, or excuse me, an intentional bump to avoid getting shot by Dengar, dropping the bomb, using Genius. Probably was hoping to have Tyler's Nim in range with TLT shots. It's probably going to be just out. So that bomb explodes, doesn't matter. Out of range. No, looks like he didn't get the bump. All right, shields are gone from Nim. Nathan elects not to shoot Dengar and Arc, which is the right call. And it looks like, don't want to call this too early, but it looks like Tyler's going to be taking this game today. Yeah, people are using, because thermal detonators, bomblets, and seismic charges are all the same size. Pretty much, people like using acrylics, and whatever bomb they have, they'll just use it as a bomblet. Oops. Sorry about that. I did not click update on Dengar's damage card. So yes, he's down to half. So he's trying to minimize Dengar's movement. It just basically moves forward, bumps Nim. It will be in range for that bomb, though. Nathan probably just drops the other one. That way there's 2 stacked on top of each other. And that's 4 dice coming at Dengar. That could be bad. That actually could swing the game pretty hard. I don't know if that was the best decision for Tyler, because he just gave Nathan an opportunity. Yep, drops the bomblet. I mean, that's definitely range 1. You know, from the shenanigans from Scum Nim, if you have a ship that's touching another ship and you drop a bomblet, that's always range 1. So you're touching right now, you drop the bomblet now, and he takes 4. I guess the issue is, depending on whatever maneuver he has set in, if he doesn't clear, he might also be taking 4. There you go. Stacks it on top. Decides to drop it. Advanced sensors barrel roll. Curious to see what move he did here. The 3-bank might get him past Dengar, but I think he's a little bit too close to the edge. Well, just too hard to bump. Gotta love these awkward, awkward bump angles. Yeah, make those train tracks, put them down. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. He doesn't take his own bombs. So it looks like he's going to roll 2. Okay, so he takes 2 damage, 1, or maybe just 1. I guess it was a focus. And we're going to be going back to setting dials here. We definitely expect Nim to drop a bomblet this turn. That last set of bomblets that went off definitely could have swung the game pretty hard. And we'll see if Nathan can pull this out. He knows that he's really confident with his flying. The issue is he's got 5 hull and 1 agility to try to whittle down Dengar. Tyler's going to keep Dengar nice and close. Hope for a range 1 shot. Here comes the barrel roll. So he's trying to block him off the board. It's an aggressive play, but I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. And that keeps him out of bomb range. So it's one interesting thing if you're just joining us. I believe Tyler's Nim has done only shot 1 cruise missile, and that's it. He was the one to kill Dengar, excuse me, to kill Corrin. And other than that, has been pretty quiet, but made a resounding sound when he did contribute to the game. For those of you trying to find a score, here is our score, right there. Getting an advanced sensors focus.
20 minutes left in round 1. 20 minutes left. It's round 1.
So they just announced 20 minutes left. Looks like our clock is 1 minute ahead. So when our clock runs out, they'll have an additional minute left. Can't quite see what's going on right now. Beautiful shoulders. Got that fallen ad on the back of the shirt. That's from one of the Indiana groups. And we will see where Nim falls on this track, because he did do the 2 hard. Nathan's being sure to hold the marker. All right. The anticipation's killing me. Looks like, all right, looks like he's on the board. Everything's fine. Interesting thought. Can you drop a bomblet off the board? It is chicken range. Looks like it is in. There's at least one hit in there. That's one more. So Nathan is leveraging the bomblet generator. He's only got 2 more holes to dig through. Alrighty. So it looks like the path to victory that Nathan needs is to continue to not allow Dengar to shoot his Nim while trying to get some damage from the bombs. I think one... we'll see what happens here. No need to speculate. They're about to get it going. Oh. Oh. Yeah, those huge wings from Nim get. I've hit them many times. They get caught on everything. That's why Dengar, it says 2. Doesn't say 3. It says 2. I have 3 on. I have it says 2 on my side. Does it say 3 on yours? Well, if Nathan called the 2 hard, he could probably bump. Excuse me. If he called the 2 sloop, he probably can bump Dengar again. The problem is that he's going to be, if he goes and tries to do that again, he's going to get shot by Nim. Reveals a 4 straight. He does have engine to get out of the arc. There is 1 plasma still left in the chamber. If he wants to. Try to bolster that defense. Hopefully he remembers to drop his bomb. There it goes. Alrighty. His Dengar's definitely going to be coming through there next turn. Well, if he decides to continue to pursue. And there's the boost. So he was able to get out of Nim's arc. So he's not going to be getting shot by Nim. He's going to be taking a range 2 through a rock shot. And we will see what comes of it. 3 dice on 2 dice. Tyler is fully modified, though. He has target lock plus expertise. Target lock. And that's all paint. So the 3 hits. Throws a focus. So... I'm gonna have somebody go take a look at that because it looks, I'm not sure if it's 2 cards or 3 cards. All right, Nim's turn to shoot. Nothing. Let's check for that torpedo. Looks like we got a dang it from Tyler. Not quite an arc. Expertise. Oh, Natty evades. Alrighty. So I guess that was Nim firing on the other Nim. I wasn't sure that it had arc. But here we go. Oh, that had to be Dengar. It was Dengar and then the return shot. I must have missed something. My bad. So Nim is living on 2. What's going on? Yeah. I just don't. I guess from the, it might just be the angle, but I guess Tyler had Nim in arc. Caught the corner. That was the first shot. And then was Dengar. Can you do me a favor? Can you just go take a look and see how many damage cards Dengar has?
Damage.
Yeah, how many damage cards? Actually, and then Nathan's Nim as well. Just gonna get a double check on that. So Tyler's decided to turn away. We've only got 10 minutes left on the clock, so that means it's actually 11. And he is absolutely fine having his points. There's no reason for him to get aggressive. He might go on the offensive with the Scum Nim to try to finish him off, especially if he's sitting at 2. It is 4. Okay. So Dengar's sitting at 1 hull, and how many on? Okay, so we had to take away the one from Dengar. Alright, the bomb doesn't go off. And Nathan needs to play fast now. He's doing his TLTs. He's got 1. And setting that dial. He needs to chase down Dengar. He's got to chase down Dengar. So Tyler's Nim is sitting at 1 shield. Both of those TLTs hit. So this is round 1 of the graduated cut. We will have 3 of these rounds followed by a cut to top 8. See, and this is a smart move from smart move on Tyler's part. He wants to keep Dengar alive. He only has 1 hole. The thing is, if you take a look at the points, Tyler's Nim is only worth 42 points, while Nathan is worth 47. So if he can get Dengar off the table, Nathan takes the game. So it behooves Nathan to try to speed up the pace of the game because he's trying to get as many turns in as possible. He's got 7 minutes on our clock. It's actually 8 minutes, so he's got 8 minutes to try to catch Dengar. So that's what he's going to try to do. Fully expect the boost here, but you're going to see Nathan really pick up the speed and try to catch Dengar. He has to take the risk. It's the only way he wins the game. I fully expect the dial to get set pretty quickly here. Check to see if the 4 straight fits, then you leverage a barrel roll. That's what he's just double checking. You actually can see, you saw it right there on the bottom of the screen. It was a 4 straight. There it is. All right, dials down. He's waiting on Tyler, putting the pressure on him to put those dials down. There will be 8 people in the top cut, but this is the graduated cut, and there's quite a few games going on. I don't know the exact number, unfortunately. People playing for extra swag. Alrighty. I'm surprised Tyler didn't go a little faster. He's leveraging the barrel roll. Trying to make sure that Nathan can't catch him. So with basically 6.5 minutes left, there's a talent roll from Nim. And there he goes. 4 forward. He's going to barrel roll. Check his range. He's out. Okay, great. I'm going to set my dial. He might be able to get 2 turns out of this. We'll see what happens. He's got to double check the path. That shirt is awesome and hilarious. Unfortunately, I don't have an eye on any of the other games. It's too much. There's so many people playing right now. I am not sure how anybody is doing right now. All right, looks like Tyler's coming into play. Nathan's Nim is at PS10, so he will be able to shoot Dengar first, but Dengar will get the revenge shot. We'll see if Nathan is able to get out of that arc and be able to just leverage a TLT and take him out, but I don't think he can. Tyler really cast a wide net there for Nathan to get out of, so we'll have to see. But at the same time, he might be able to, I mean, it's a little risky, but he can do some Scum Nim style flying and just crash into Dengar, drop the bomblet, and hope. Might not be the best choice. But if he can do one damage to Dengar and survive, then he's in control of the game. All right, goes with the 4 straight. Barrel rolling to get range 3. And the rock. All right, got range 2. Is it range 2 or range 3? We'll find out about how many dice Dengar rolls. So it looks like hit, focus, blank. Spends the focus on defense, takes no damage. And that's 4 hits, and Nim's off the table. And looks like Dengar left as well. Died on the last TLT shot. Got 3 blanks there. So, let's take a look here at our scores. So in the end, we have Tyler getting the win, 100 points. Nathan sitting at 58 points, be able to kill Dengar on the last turn, being able to get a little bit more MOV. And going into the next round, basically Nathan just needs to win 1 game to guarantee the cut. He was 6-0, so he's in a good spot. So we will come back here in a couple minutes with round 2. Usually takes them about 7 to 10 minutes to get the next pairings up because they have to process all the match slips. But we have we'll have round 2 coming up here in a minute. So thank you everybody who's watching. Thank you very much. We don't need that right now. Have this awesome booth view here. Really like that view. See them cleaning up there. So, yeah, great first game. Really great examples of how to use both Nim as Rebel and Scum. While Tyler had the ability to, get into range 1 and drop bombs, not having to take the initiative because of Nathan's bid didn't allow him to play Nim how he needed to, but he was able to leverage the torpedoes and the cruise missiles to take Corrin off the board and do enough damage to Nim that Nathan just didn't have enough time to win that game. So Tyler moves on. He is sitting at 7-0. Nathan Eide 6-1. And if you haven't already, you please share the link for our stream via Facebook, Reddit, FFG forums. Let's get people watching this stream. They just called time of the round. So I'm going to go hang on by table 1 here in a minute. But thank you everyone for watching. And sorry, I was listening to the announcements. One thing, this entire experience is basically paid for by our patrons. Like today, we're using mobile internet. I tried to get one of these wireless hotspots, and unfortunately, the connection is not good. So I went back to using my phone, and I wanted to make sure we got a stream out there. So the bill's going to be higher than with the hotspot, but we'll figure it out. And if you want to help contribute to our streaming of Worlds, the North American Championships, and any other events we can get to, you can feel free to go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. We make alt art cards and get them to our patrons. If you look on this side of the screen, you see a couple of examples. A couple waves back, we did Backdraft in Nora. And coming up, this is the first of a 3-card set that I revealed on Facebook, and I thought I'd share it today, is our Lorik card. So if you don't know the lore about Lorik, he was a slave gladiator, and he was basically the best and was pretty savage. So here he is taking out one of his opponents in hardcore style. Love that card. So if you want your copy, you can go ahead, go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. Those are currently in production, and that's going to be part of a 3-card set. The second card is going to be Quick Draw, which I'm hoping to have the art here pretty soon, and the third card will be a double-sided Nim. We do all original artwork, no Google cards, nothing from using FFG art or anything, all original art, and we just love to get those out to people. So I'm going to go hang out by the top table and wait for our next round pairings. And I will also see if I can, well, I'm using my phone for that, so I can't get any pictures. But I'll get you guys some more information, and we'll be back.